Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Dad and Lad football predictions for the Premier League 2021 stroke 2022 season. I'm Dad, and this is
Lad.
and we are going to share with you each week our predictions for the weekend Premier League fixtures. We're going to start off with our season predictions, aren't we, lad?
So where we're gonna, so like where Norwich are gonna finish, where Man U are gonna finish, where Leeds are gonna finish, where Aston Villa are gonna finish, etc.
That's right, Seb. So, shall I go first, lad?
Yep, you do your first place and then I'll do mine.
Okay, so let's start at the top. So, really difficult weekend as Leeds fans. We're a little bit devastated, weren't we? But I think this season, Man United are going to be back from the wilderness. I think Varane, brilliant addition, tighten things up at the back. You've got Sancho, you've got Fernandes, Pogba. If they can stay that motivated and fit, I think it's got to be Man United's season, really, to come back from the wilderness and claim the title. Second place, Man City. You don't have the likes of Grealish, Bruyne, Sterling, Foden. They're going to be really dominant up front. Few little things at the back. As Leeds discovered, we beat Man City with a...
Dallas goal.
So Man City coming in second, and third we're going for Chelsea. I think Tuchel is doing a great job, and if they can get Lukaku, I think Hakimi
Dad,
and all the others are going to kick on.
Dad, they already have had.
Yeah, but he's going to go back.
How do you know?
Fourth place, Liverpool. I think Liverpool will have a better season than last year, but they can't keep up with the big spenders. I think.
And
Stop interrupting my predictions. You save it for your own. Fifth place, Leicester. Hats off to your cousin Max, who's in the Leicester Academy. Well done, fella. We think Leicester will be there at fifth. I think Vardy's getting on a bit, although he did score a goal at the weekend. They've, I think they'll do all right, but they won't be able to have that consistency to really challenge the top 3 or 4. Tottenham in at 6. I think Tottenham will do well. They had a really good result against Man City yesterday. If Kane stays or go, they've got Son, who was outstanding last season. So I think Tottenham will be up there. Everton, for me, coming in at number 7. I think Benitez will do well. There's been a little bit of noise in the background. They've had a few free transfers, but I think they'll be quite astute. Just hopefully Everton's season will start after Leeds beat them on Saturday. In 8th place, this is probably a bit of an unfancied one, but I think Arsenal will kick on. Ben White is pure class, and he will only get better. And they've got likes of Smith Rowe, Saka, up front. I think they'll do all right, and hopefully Aubameyang can get a second wind.
Lacazette.
Yeah. Aston Villa for me at number 9. I think they will miss Grealish, but they've got Buendia now. Mings, they've got Ings and Mings. That's going to be a bit of a tongue-tied, tricky thing to say for the commentators. I think number 10, West Ham. Now, he doesn't fancy West Ham, and I think some of the predictions they'll maybe drop down, but I think they'll be up there. I think they're going to be a team to beat, really. 10th for West Ham for me. 11th, Wolves. A bit of an in-between season again for Wolves, not quite at the level where they'll qualify for European football for me, but I certainly think they'll be 11th place. For me, as much as I love Leeds, I think it'll be a difficult season, second season syndrome. We were found out against Man United, but hopefully with Phillips coming back, Loriente to come back, and maybe some more dabbling in the transfer market, we'll maybe kick on.
Fit.
Well, he didn't play though, did he, fella?
Yeah, because he's resting for the Euros, because it literally finished less than 2 months ago.
All right, sorry, lad. So Leeds 12 for me. As long as we stay up, that's all it's about for me as a Leeds fan. Just want us to do well. Brighton in at 13. They had a really good comeback win over the weekend against Burnley. Newcastle haven't had the investment. We've got lots of friends and relatives who support Newcastle. I can't see them going down. I think they'll do all right. They'll stay up. It'll be a tricky season, much like for Leeds. I think we'll have some tricky results, but I think with Callum Wilson up there, They'll get the goals. They've got, what's the name of that French fella whose name I can never can't pronounce his name. I always get it mixed up. I think they've got a really skillful player there, so they'll do enough.
He says Maximin Sims.
I think Watford. Everyone's predicting the 3 promoted teams to go straight back down. I don't think they will. I think Watford, for what we saw yesterday, I think Watford will stay up. I think they're tight at the back now. I've always liked Tom Cleverley. I think they'll stay up. I think they'll do okay. I think it'll be a tricky season, but they'll do okay. For me, Southampton, I think they'll have a really tricky year. They've lost Ings.
They've lost Vestergaard.
They've lost Bertrand. Yeah, I think they will really struggle, Southampton. I think they'll probably have enough experience to grind it out at the end.
They might go down next year, though.
Who knows? We'll do that. We'll do that next year.
If they lose Trey Adams in the next summer window or January, down.
Yeah. For me, Brentford. I fancy Brentford to stay up. From what we saw against Arsenal, I think Ivan Toney, some of the other players they've got a really energetic manager. I think they'll do just enough by the end of the season. And also they've got the mighty Joker, former Leeds defender Pontus Jansson, the Swedish rock at the back. Now for the 3 relegated positions this year, I'm going for Burnley. I think Sean Dyche has done fantastically well, longest serving Premier League manager, but I think they've been found out, and I think they'll really struggle. They didn't concede that many goals last year, but I think they're going to get found out. I think they're going to struggle up front. So I think where the goals coming from, etc. So I think Burnley will be going down sadly. One of them northern teams, much unfancied, but it's their time to go down.
Wood should come back to Leeds.
And then for me, Crystal Palace, I think they were soundly beaten by Chelsea. They're losing Eza until the new year. Michael Elise from Reading, that's a good buy. They've got Zaha, but I think they're fragile. I think Crystal Palace will be dropping down. Patrick Vieira, inexperienced manager in. I think it's going to be too much. And then finally, bottom place, Norwich. I think they were soundly beaten over the weekend by Liverpool. I think they've gambled on Gilmore getting a season. It'd just be season experience to be back to Chelsea. They've lost Buendia to Aston Villa. People might be a bit more savvy to Pookie. And I think Todd Cantwell, hopefully he'll come to Leeds at the Christmas window. But I think Norwich should be going straight back down to be that ultimate yo-yo team. So that's my predictions. Over to Lad.
So first place, Man U, obviously. They've got Varane, they've got Sancho, they've got Bruno, they've got Pogba, Fred, McTominay, De Gea, everyone. So I think they're going to win the league. Second place, Man City, and I think that it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, but I think Man U are just going to wedge it. So I think Man City are going to come second. But yeah, they've got Grealish, they've got Sterling, Mahrez, and they've got loads of good players. And if they get Kane, this won't be unfair with the smaller teams like Villa,
like Leeds,
like Watford and Villa. Well, not saying them small, but yeah. Third place, Liverpool. I think they did well last season, but I think they'll come third again. And then fourth, Chelsea. The company beat Crystal Palace at the weekend, so I think Chelsea are going to come fourth. Fifth, Leicester, Vardy, Barnes. They've got Schmeichel. They've got Vestergaard and Bertrand. And then sixth, Spurs. I did have Everton there, but I changed them a bit lower down because I forgot Spurs. And then I've got Spurs in sixth. I think they'll get a Europa Conference. Because I've got Son. And then seventh.
They've got Son, that's all they need, one player.
And Lloris.
And Lloris. Hugo.
And then seventh, Arsenal. Aubameyang, Lacazette. I didn't see much of Lacazette last season, so that's why I think they're going to come 6th, 7th, and then 8th. I think people won't believe me, but I think Leeds are going to come 8th. Well, I mean, we've signed Firpo, some young lads.
I think we'll struggle at the back to get the consistency to be that high up again. I think
If Loriente comes back and Phillips plays
and stays
I,
fit.
I would have Koch and Loriente, not Cooper. He just jog. He was basically jogging yesterday. And then 9th, I did have them 6th, but Everton, Rafa Benitez might struggle in the early stages of the season, but then I think like January and on they'll do very well. And then 10th, mid-table, which is absolute West Ham. They've got Rice, Souček. Probably should have put them a bit higher up, but doesn't matter. Wolves. We've got Raul Jimenez coming back. He played yesterday, or the day before. And
He wasn't very well yesterday, so he's getting all his days confused, aren't you, lad?
No, it was yesterday.
All right, okay.
No, it was the day before.
Yeah, Saturday. What day is it today?
Monday. Then why did it was station?
Go
Right,
on,
and
then.
then
So up
12.
to 12.
Aston Villa. I just don't think they have enough. They lost to Watford. Like, why? Like, Watford. And then I think 13th, Watford, even though I did say that they're going to do very well. And a lot of people put Watford 18th, 19th. But I think that they're going to come 13th. 14th, Southampton. It's just going to be Che Adams getting all the goals, but who's going to feed him? I mean, Adam Armstrong did score yesterday, but he's going to feed him.
Ward-Prowse's free kicks.
Romeu,
Yeah.
but I'll still...
Is Walcott still there?
Nah, I can't remember. And then 15th, Newcastle. I think they will do alright. And they won't go down. They've got St. Maximin. They've got Almiron. They've got a lot of good players. Next, I've got Brighton. It's in 16th. Yes. I think they should have bought someone up top. It's like...
How many goals has that Mopé? He's scored something
That's
ridiculous,
enough.
like 8 goals against Leeds. If he can get some consistency in Lallana and can stay fit, and
If Lana can feed
what was that Man
Mopé-
United player?
Brighton.
Danny Welbeck. If
Oh,
he can
Danny
stay
Welbeck.
fit as well. So Brighton did the double over Leeds, so I think they have got the goals in them, and they've got the big lads, Duncan, Byrne.
Yeah.
So they're always going to be dangerous at set pieces.
Yeah, they will be dangerous. I've got Burnley. Maybe next season they'll go down, but they stayed up by the skin of the teeth. And then 18th, Palace. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to click. Vieira, Eze is going to come back soon.
Would you sign Zaha for Leeds and pay his wages?
Well, his wages. Well, I mean, Zaha has been linked with AC Milan. Well, I don't know where that is at the moment. And 19th, Brentford. Even though they did beat Arsenal, I don't think they're going to stay up. If Antonio won't be enough, if they can get some good players in the January transfer window, I think they might stay up. But if they don't sign anyone in January, with the team they've got, they're surely going down. And Norwich, same as you, going straight down. Lucky, I think Todd Cantwell's got to move. He's too good. Even I think Timu Puki needs to go. He doesn't deserve to be going up and down. He deserves to be a mid-table Premiership team. Todd Cantwell maybe, top 10 team as well. Maybe Leeds if they could do good this season. Yeah, but apart from that,
That's your predictions, isn't it?
Palace, Brentford and Norwich.
Cool. Well, that's our predictions. Join us for our next video where we'll do a weekly prediction for the weekend. So let us know your thoughts. If you like the video, if you like our presentation style, if you think we should have more banter. But give us a comment, like and subscribe. Bye from Dad and bye from...